Hey Sag, how you doing? This is your message for November 19th through the 25th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Oops, this I need to fix sort of differently. Okay. So, today we're going to be doing your weekly message. We also have monthly messages, daily messages. Check those for more messages. Anything else, check the description box. Feel free to leave a comment. I read everything. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, joining the fam jam, everything else. Love y'all tons. Today we're going to be finding out more about what's going on for you this week, past, present, and future. Starting the week off with a stellium in Scorpio, the energy is potent and can feel overwhelming, pushing individuals towards significant self-discovery and development. This is very intense and focused and transformative. It can also manifest as secrecy and suspicion. So balance and self-awareness are key. Then Mercury retrograde will transit back into Scorpio as well. So the stellium maintains. This is the final retrograde of the year. The Scorpio phase involves looking at the hidden truths and underlying emotions to realign intellect and emotion. On the 20th, we have a new moon. If you look at the sky at night, it will seem as though the moon is gone, and this is a new cycle. It's the new moon in Sagittarius. So I've been noticing people quitting, leaving, separating, they're going to a new place, whatever it is. It's just the theme of the moment. So today we have the Earth Woman Tarot, the Lover's Oracle, and the Moonology Manifestation, as well as the Power to Surrender. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get one card to split the deck. Past energy showing up first. Six of Swords is in reverse. King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. There you are. I like this. You're not moving on. There's something going on here. In essence, and there's Justice in reverse. Excuse me. Libra energy. Okay. Strength is in reverse. Leo energy. Wheel of Fortune. That is Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Here, let me clear my throat. Okay. And then we have Temperance, Patience. Oh, Sag energy. I like this. You're just kind of wanting to see what's going on. It's going to find out. Kind of see something here. A little overwhelming. Then we got Justice is in reverse. Unfair energy. I feel like someone could be jealous in this instance because of the King of Wands. This is very bold, confident, powerful, you know, very showy, very attractive. And you're not the type to just let go and quit and move on and give up. And so there's some kind of something going on around that. Let's see what else is next. Queen of Pentacles, I love that. Wow, the World card. Seven of Cups. I like this. There are some options here. Some things available to you. Especially as you go through this path and there's like something that I heard in the word traverse. There's something you traverse. So you come across it. Or a traverse is commonly to go across. Could be something that, you know, in regards to how you see yourself. I've really been doing a lot of thinking in regards to rich activities recently. So I really feel like you could be giving yourself some time here to really go through an upgrade. I like this. expanding your world, your perception, your views. The other day, I also been doing this little thinking about people are awesome. You ever watch that YouTube channel? Like there's the fail videos, but then there's the people are awesome videos, and there's the two. Some people watch one, some people watch the other. Some people watch both. It's very rare. But usually watch one or the other. Let's see. I do feel you're allowing yourself time as you transform as well and change. Ooh, I like this. Moon energy is very present during this time. Lots of moon energy everywhere in this reading. It looks like full moon energy, so this might be the new cycle at this moment. Of course, new moon in Sag. And it's going to last if you set your intentions now, what you set your intentions on during this time is going to last for the full moon cycle. You're going to watch yourself change and grow during this time. Now, what could this be related to? It could be related to travel. It could be related to the good and finer things in life. It could be related to anything that you've really been thinking about over the course of time. The Seven of Cups. Excuse me. Let's see. But this change is something that needs to be adapted to. You have to give yourself time to do that. Ooh, that's like going through the elevation change. That's like going through learning a new place. That's like I remember when I was traveling Europe, it was like every time I got used to the place, I decided to go see a new place. And I have to learn the whole place all over again. And I was young enough that I didn't know that was a thing for me. So I was just like, so now I don't do that. It's just one of those things. It's kind of interesting. Let's see what else we got. We've got long hair. Very interesting. Here in the future, you'll be growing it out. Love that. What else we got going on here for the overall energy of this message? For Sagittarius, cards falling off the table. Overall energy of this message for November 19th to the 25th for Sagittarius. Four of Wands. Celebration, joy, happiness. Could be a big event here. Overall energy. Just giving you time. There's options. What's the challenge though in this? Codependency, not stable. With the challenge with the Nine of Pentacles, it could be you haven't been able to provide yourself what you truly want for yourself. You're trying to find it in other things. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. That's usually the knight in shining armor energy. Come rushing in, but it's ultimately that's the challenge. It's a distraction. So then what's the outcome of this message? Page of Cups is in reverse. There's definitely, with this here, as the outcome of the situation, let's look at it further. There's a lot of what could be an imagination and allowing yourself to fill the space and fill the gap. But you really need to settle into the present moment of who you are at this moment and what you give and provide yourself. Because this immaturity energy could be stemming from something else that's trying to drain you or bring you down. It could be a resistance within, the not wanting to tame within, it's not necessarily about submission, but if that's maybe how someone's projecting it, maybe, like that could be another thing. So there's definitely a need to change within self. But I also see you're wanting to go through this potential transition yourself. And I kind of like that for you, because it could be like with fire energy, you're very showy, very upfront, but like at times, yeah, let us just smolder. And I really feel like you're wanting to retreat back a little bit and explore a few things within yourself, and I like that. Let's clarify this Page of Cups energy. Someone trying to water you down. We got the Ace of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck underneath the surface with this. New opportunity. Oh, okay, so this does make me feel like someone's really unhappy with a particular situation, but they're getting an opportunity. Wow! Like every negative card is behind this Ace of Pentacles. So this chance is opportunity. Okay. Weird. So then what's the... Tell me more about this Page of Cups in reverse. Now it's off the table. 9 of Cups off the table. So I don't take cards off the table, but let's find out more what this Page of Cups means. Thank you. 3 of Cups. Oh, friendships. So it's both those people connected around you that are not necessarily on your same level and or wavelength, or have done the same healing, or same healing as you, or same kind of work. Now, with that being said, not all people around you are actually friends. They're people that maybe, you know, have the, what do you call this? The saying of like, keep your friends close to your enemy closer, or something. And so they're, you know, that Mean Girls energy, you really want to avoid that. like. Oh, gosh. So I do feel there's something going on in that situation. You may have to close some doors, which isn't a bad thing. There's more options here with the 7 of Cups. Let's see. The path changes as well, and it becomes a little bit easier if you go with the flow with it. That's the thing. There's a lot of water energy here in the future. You must have had to put a lot of effort into something here currently to potentially be where you're at now, and that's why it makes it so overwhelming. Why is someone trying to tear that down? You're like, dude, like, come, like, WTF. I worked so hard to build this. And then it's just like, when you go with the flow and you resist it, you allow yourself to be where you're supposed to be, and then everything becomes available to you with the 7 of Cups energy. I do feel a lot of like manifestation energy from that. Tell me more about the 7 of Cups energy. Thank you. I like how that perfectly plays itself. Look at that. That's wonderful. Ace of Swords. Yee! That's brilliant. So, complete and honest truth, like, I'm not trying to like fill any kind of negative space with bleh, or like try to get like views or whatever. It's just honest, whatever expression. But be mindful that you don't want to prevent yourself from achieving the very best you could ever achieve. So allow yourself to understand that, yeah, with passion and momentum, you have to take it in stride. You'll have it some days and some days you won't. Okay. So let's see further other and additional messages for you using the Lover's Oracle. How do they feel about you? I currently don't want to let you down. They do feel, you know what, they actually, with the Justice in reverse in regards to their feelings about you, I would see them as somebody that thinks highly of themselves versus you. And they, with this Justice in reverse, is kind of like, they don't necessarily like you, but they're not necessarily letting you go either. Okay. Then how do you feel about that? Queen of Pentacles, you're not even bothered with that, because Queen of Pentacles, the world, 7 of Cups, you're like, I've got better things to think about ultimately. There's so much more. So much more I could be doing. Very Bon Jovi like. Okay, let's see. What is this? How do they feel about you using the Lover's Oracle? Thank you. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. You know what? This kind of message, how they feel about you. This person feels unfulfilled in the situation, and they're maybe planning and or daydreaming of the change between the two of you. Interesting. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So if you're finding this person to say, oh, let's just see where it goes. Let's just like, I'm not really sure what I want yet. Like, this is a sign that they're not necessarily seeing you as the proper and or right option. Because it doesn't take that long to find out. So then how do you feel about that one? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, like I said. There's a lot of like river energy, flow energy, water energy here in the future, and you'll be surprised where it leads. Ace of Swords, like I said, there's something good happening here for you. I want to know more about that victory when it happens for you this week, November 19th to the 25th. Let me know what that is about, okay? Could it be different for every single one of you? Bottom of the deck for this. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Yes. I know that for sure. The universe keeps reminding me of that, which is amazing. But I want to remind you of that because life continues to get better. You'd be surprised. People may be thinking and or wishing and or wanting you to make it be like shit, but like, you'd be surprised. It's not rejection, it's redirection. Ha! And that's the title. Let's see. What are we manifesting using the Moonology manifestation cards right now? Thank you. What is Sagittarius manifesting at this time? Oh, it did not fall off the table. Saved it. Be proud of yourself and relax. Oh my gosh. When I'm not done, I have more to do. I feel this energy. So be proud of yourself. Really look back and see all that you have achieved, and remember that like it took a lot of effort to get where you're at now. It was not cheap. It was expensive in your time. And no one was really willing to invest in that but you. So ultimately, there's something here that someone created, and or something they created, and just gotta really like appreciate all that you've achieved so far. It is just maybe it's just a milestone. But I remember every time I went through a workout journal and I would look back at it and I would see the progress, and I was like, wow. And even now, looking back at my tarot journals and seeing all the different cards that I've done and how much studying I've done every single day, and it's gotta at least take half an hour, at least. Because I go through the astrology and then like the card, and I write everything out, because when you write it out, it sticks in your brain more. It's amazing. So just looking back, and what I will do is when I look back and I see my Google Drive and I'm like, it's full already? I have to actually buy space now? Damn. Okay. That will be interesting. So with that being said, let's see what the advice is, the power to surrender during this time for November 19th through the 25th for you, Sag. Got a few cards here. We have quite a few cards, so we'll go through them all. You got surrender to miracles. Wow, okay. Well, what's behind that? Surrender worry. Oh my gosh, the universe wants you to know that you're blessed no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. So be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish doubt that miracles can happen. Yes. And make a commitment not to lead any anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is always guiding you. Yeah. Be very mindful of your intuition during this time. It is sending you a lot of downloads of like love and connection and happiness. Just really enjoy that. So we also have what is seen so far. Surrender comparisons with the other people. You know what? This is one of the worst things that can happen to yourself. And we only do it to ourselves. That's the thing. So surrender comparisons with other people. Even if another person does this to you, set a boundary and don't let them do that again. Just don't see them anymore. That's all what you do. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Like when you start looking around the room, shifting around the room, you start like comparing yourself to others. And then, okay, so like I'll give you an example, okay? This is like when I was in Venice Beach and you go to the gym, a Gold's Gym, right? And it's like if you looked around and compared yourself to everything in that building, you'd be looking around all day and you would have no time to work out, and then bam, you were eating their dust. So you literally have to stay focused on yourself and to like literally continue forward no matter anybody else's progress, because you're only battling against yourself. That's it. That is it. And it's like, man, like, oh my gosh, look at my gains. I'm like this. Like, I thought I'd been like losing weight and everything, but then all of a sudden, like, bam, explosive growth because my body was so lean, and then now I just filled out. Oh, great. Whatever it is. If it's certain comparisons with other people in terms of like, oh, well, that girl's gonna get that guy. Oh, I'm not good enough. Then it's like, well, you don't want that guy because he wants that girl, or like you don't want whatever. It's like you really got to be like in your own lane with this and like stand out in your own way. Like even if you don't need to stand out. You only want what wants you in the end. So do not compare yourself to others. Okay? Because all that does is the wrong outcome of what the universe is trying to do with it. The universe is trying to show you art. The universe is trying to show you like other things in life that can allow you to like experience community. And so it's about the gratitude of that. Okay? Seeing 22 to 44 as an angel number for you. We have only 2 cards left. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas. Like I was telling you about the flow. Let it just flow, okay? Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. You just got to stay open to it. There's no wrong answer to anything in life. It's just about, how you want to feel. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. No, like you cannot fix anybody. Let them be who they are, which is great. Because that's the expression of the universe. You are your birth chart, and you're the only one like it. Unless you have a twin. And even if you did, even then it's still not the same. There's micro movements in that. So it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Yeah, which is true. And we have to put that work in, which is difficult because it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, lovelies. Well, I'll see you around. This is your message for November 19th through the 25th. Check the other signs. See what I see next.